The Jungle Book is another live-action adaptation of one of Disney's classic animated films. It follows a kid, or a man-cub as they call them, raised by wolves. But when the tiger Shere Khan threatens to kill him, the wolves decide to let Bagheera the panther take him to the man village, so he can live with his own kind and Shere Khan won't be able to kill him. Along the way, Mowgli meets Baloo, who is a bear, King Louie, an orangutan, though I guess he's a gigantopithecus in this movie, and other crazy characters. Now, the similarities and differences between the original Disney movie and the book and this movie don't really matter here. What really matters is execution. That's what always matters. And holy hell, is the execution bad in this movie. The script is a mess and it's awkwardly paced, and our main character Mowgli's actor is terrible! And I'm saying it because nobody else has been saying it. All of the reviews have been saying, oh yeah, he was pretty good for somebody who only had to deal with CG, but I call bullshit, that's excuses. And it's not like there aren't good child actors. Just this year, we had The Witch, and the child actors in that were amazing. And that was an independently funded movie. Are you telling me with the budget that Disney has, they couldn't find a good kid actor? Even last year with Tomorrowland, even though I don't really care for that movie, the girl in that was actually pretty good. So why is Mowgli in this so terrible? And people have also been praising the CG world that they created with this movie. I mean, yeah, it's pretty, and most of the animals move pretty naturally. But all of these critics saying that, oh, I can't tell it's CG. Where were you with The Good Dinosaur? The Good Dinosaurs visuals were a landmark in CG. It reached the point where I literally couldn't tell until one of the characters came on the screen. And compared to this, The Good Dinosaur story was actually pretty good. And people called that story derivative, but this is the Jungle Book and it's been told so many times. And there are a couple of songs in this, The Bare Necessities and I Wanna Be Like You, but they feel so out of place. The way they implement The Bare Necessities is alright, but I Wanna Be Like You is so weird, because King Louie, played by Christopher Walken, which is really weird, at first seems very intimidating, but then the music kicks in and it completely changes and it seems very off. And by the way, there's a cowbell near King Louie because Christopher Walken, of course. And speaking of that, the celebrity voices in this, I only really hear the celebrity. The only one I felt really fit was Ben Kingsley as Bagheera. And Bill Murray, even though I do like his performance a bit, I just hear Bill Murray. Christopher Walken is just weird. Scarlett Johansson as Kaa is even weirder. And Idris Elba, even though Shere Khan is a cool character, I just hear Idris Elba. Plus, his voice felt more natural as Chief Bogo in Zootopia than it does here as Shere Khan. I was just waiting for the moment where I was supposed to go, oh, that's why people like it so much. But that never happened. And I'm still baffled as to why people like it so much. It's at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. If it was at 70 or 75 or 80 or even 85, I'd kinda understand. But 95? What? It was not that good. I'm not going to say it's outright bad because there are some things I do like about it. But if I had to choose between this one and the 1967 one, I'd choose the 1967 one. These Disney live-action remakes, I just do not get. I didn't get it with Cinderella last year, and I don't get it with The Jungle Book this year. If people want to praise mediocrity, then fine. But I'm going to continue to call it as I see it. And all I see in this is mediocrity covered in pretty visuals. If Beauty and the Beast next year can't change my mind on these live-action remakes that Disney's doing, then I don't know what can. So if you've seen The Jungle Book and liked it or didn't like it like I did, I feel like I'm in the minority here. But at least I'm in good company. Jim didn't like it that much either. Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to